Hey guys, today I'm going to cook some beef shanks and veggies in the slow cooker. So it'll be kind of like a stew or a pot roast kind of thing. So let's get crocking. I've got two beef shanks here. These were $5.99 a pound, so 2.32 pounds, $13.90. Most of the beef was so expensive that, the stew meat, the chuck roasts, all that I saw these and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to try those in this recipe and see how they work. This is a 6-quart slow cooker. I added a box of beef broth, so 32 ounces of beef broth, and I'm also adding half a cup of flour. And what I did with the flour before I added is I toasted it. I put it in that cast iron pan and toasted it in my toaster oven just to kind of get some of the doughiness out of it. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but I just thought I would try it that way. So I'm going to try to get all this mixed up so it's all blended up, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. That's all mixed up. Now I'm going to add my veggies. I have 4 potatoes, 3 stalks of celery, 4 carrots, and a small onion. We'll get all that in there. There's quite a bit of veggies there. And for some more seasoning, I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Just kind of eyeball that, just sprinkle in, I don't know, a fair amount like that. Actually, just a little bit left. I'm just going to add the rest of the bottle. So maybe, I don't know, tablespoon or 2. I don't know, just kind of eyeball the Worcestershire. A little kosher salt. And some Johnny's seasoned pepper. Besides pepper, the sugar, red and green bell pepper, garlic and onion in it. Get that in there. Get it all mixed together. Now I'm going to put my 2 beef shanks right on top. I seasoned them on both sides with kosher salt and Johnny's seasoned pepper. So I'll just put those on the top like that. Get the lid on there. And I'm going to cook this on high, and I'll let you guys know how long this takes. This has been cooking on high for 4 hours, so I'm going to check on it. It looks good. I'm sure it's cooked, but I'm not sure if it's very tender. It doesn't seem like the meat is very tender. See if a bone will come out. No, the bone won't pull out of there. So like I said, it's not very tender. It's cooked. Let's see about the vegetables. I think the vegetables are cooked okay. I think what I'm going to do now is turn the heat down to low and just let it stay in there a while longer and see if the meat starts to tenderize. I think it might get tender better at a lower heat at this point. It's been 2.5 hours since I turned this to low, so it's been in there 6.5 hours total now. So let's see how it's doing. I checked it a couple of times and it still wasn't very tender, so now, oh yeah, it's kind of coming apart, and looks like the bone almost pulls out, not quite. What I think I'm going to do is just pull this out, pull the meat out, and kind of pull it apart or cut it apart and put it back in there, so it'll be kind of like, a stew. Actually, a piece fell off, so see, it is getting pretty tender now. Like I said, I'm just gonna break it apart into pieces and then add it back in there, and it'll be like a stew or a soup. But yeah, it's doing pretty good. So I'm gonna do that, let it simmer there a bit, and then we'll try it out. This is how it looks. It's actually pretty tender. I'm actually able to cut that up with a fork, so it's pretty good. And actually, see this bone? Actually, I'm able to pull that bone out now, so that's pretty good. Actually, what might be the best way to cook this is just cook it on low all day for like 8 or 10 hours, because it does take a while to get pretty tender. It is pretty tender now, though. So, like I said, I'm just gonna break this up, pick the bones out, and put all that meat back in there. That meat's shredded up nicely. Now we'll get it back in there. And the other thing, the reason I added that flour was to thicken up the broth, and it looks like that worked pretty well too. Looks like my broth turned out like this, thickened up a bit. So just kind of mix that up a bit and get get the lid back on there and let it kind of simmer in there for a couple minutes, and then I'll pull it out and we'll try some out. This looks really good. I'm going to put some in a bowl and try it out. This looks really good. I'm going to get a bite here. That is good. That meat has a nice rich flavor and it's nice and tender. Give Annie a bite and see what she thinks. Want to try it, Annie? There you go. Inhale. That turned out really good. I never really used beef shank for much before, but for $5.99 a pound, I might start seeing what else I can use it for. Anyway, I'll write everything in the description like usual. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.